In this video, I'm gonna show you how to make shakes. I guess I got a little ahead of myself there, but I'm gonna show you my top 3 recipes for 1,000 calorie shakes. And I'm super pumped because shakes are, if you've been following me for a little while, you know how much I love them. They are the best for convenience to fit around your lifestyle, your schedule, your calories, your goal, whatever the case is. There's no excuse once I show you these recipes. So let's get started. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, John Mango. I am here representing Beyond the Iron. I'm gonna take your fitness and nutrition further so you may, and that only depends if you take this advice and roll with it, you may change your life forever, and I really hope that you do. If this is your first time coming across my content, I wanna say welcome. I like to drop lots of fitness, workouts, tips, tricks, strategies, nutrition stuff, all of it's covered here. So if you feel like that's something that would help you get to your fitness goals, which it is, then by all means, consider subscribing. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into the 3 recipes. But one thing I'll say is if you stay until the end of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and explain exactly how you can kind of make these shakes work towards your specific goals, your body type, your lifestyle, your caloric needs, and all that good stuff. Because like I said in the beginning, there should be no excuse once I give you these recipes. All these people be like, I can't get my calories in, man. Skinny boys and girls, you know I don't have sympathy for you no more. I used to be there. And you know, for those people that are trying to lose fat and they say, well, you know, how can I get to my macros? My coach, I can't get this meal in by the end. Listen, this will fix your problems. These shakes take maximum 5 minutes to make, and that's regardless of if it's 500 calories or 10 million calories. It should not take you very long at all, and that's why they're so great, and that's why it's time to get into the first shake. First shake we got here, we're gonna start with 1 cup of steel cut oats. One thing to note is that all these shakes are gonna have the steel cut oats in them. Why? Because they are an amazing carb source, they're gonna give you some sustainable energy, and they're packed with lots of calories. 1 cup in this case. From there, we're gonna also add a cup of egg whites. Obviously, extremely high in protein and pretty much nothing else. So very good protein source there. Now for a little bit of flavor and some healthy fats, we're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. In this case, I'm showing you an all natural version. You don't have to use all natural, but I definitely recommend it because, well, it's only got 1 ingredient and that's the way it should be, frankly. On top of that, we're gonna add in a banana. Typically, you know, an average banana is somewhere around 100 grams, but my bananas ain't average, so you know what I'm saying? No, but seriously, it should be roughly 100 grams for banana. That's medium size. Now to add in a little bit more flavor without the expense of, you know, extremely high calories, we're gonna go ahead and throw in a cup of strawberries. Okay, if you like strawberries like me, this is money. And we're also gonna add in 200 grams of Greek yogurt. I personally use the 0% fat Greek yogurt, and if you never had Greek yogurt in your shakes, you might be thinking, bruh. But trust me, it is a key add, and it actually helps with the taste as well if you use something that's flavored like the vanilla flavor or even the strawberry flavor if you really like strawberries that much. So 200 grams Greek yogurt to jack up some carbs and some protein, keeping the fats at bay. And to finish off the first shake, we got 1.5 cups of almond milk. Okay, so obviously this is a better alternative in case you don't react well to dairy or you're lactose intolerant. I got you covered in this one. Alright, shake number 1 is done. It should take you approximately as long as it took me to explain this shake recipe to you to make the damn shake. Now let's go ahead and talk calories and macros. This shake has a total of roughly 1,010 calories. It's gonna have 135 grams of carbs. It's also gonna have 26 grams of fat, which actually isn't bad for 1,000 calories. And it's also gonna have 67 grams of protein for them gains. No, but seriously, that's a very good amount of protein, and in my opinion, this is a very good split for your macronutrients in 1,000 calories, just like that. So I hope you guys maybe learned something from that shake recipe. Let's go ahead and dive into shake number 2, and this shake is gonna be a little bit higher in the fats, a little bit lower in the carbs, okay? So keep that in mind. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of variety so you can choose between them. Being that this one is slightly less in carbs, we're gonna start it off with 1/2 cup of steel cut oats. oats. And again, I say steel cut, but they don't have to be steel cut. Regular oats will do, okay? So half a cup of that. We're also gonna go again with 1 cup of egg whites. Just one of the best, if not the best, sources of protein with extremely low calories in it. You can't go wrong adding this to your shakes. Now I'm gonna toss in a little curveball at you here. We're gonna go ahead and put 45 grams of 85% cacao dark chocolate, okay? So this is great. It's got a little bit higher fats in it, but it's great for antioxidants. It really helps boost your cognitive function, at least I've found, and really gets your day started. So if you're planning on having this shake at the beginning of the day, I think it's a great idea. All right, we're bringing the peanut butter back because it's one of the best things you could add to a shake, and we're going with another 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. We're also gonna add in this time, for you dairy drinkers out there, 1.5 cups of 2% milk. Obviously, the percentage will matter and will change how many calories you have in the shake. We're going off 2% in this case. And to top it all off, for a little bit more flavor, we've got 1.5 cups of blueberries. So if you like blueberries, you're gonna love this shake. Calories wise, we're looking at, again, because I'm that good, we got 1,010 calories. This time it's only gonna have 108 grams of carbs. And like I said before, it's a little higher in fats. We got 44 grams of fat, but I guess they're healthy fats, so that means that they magically make you look better, but not actually. And we've got 59 grams of protein. So the protein is consistently high across the board here. We are looking to make some damn gains, or at least hold on to them. All right, awesome. So shake number 2 is down. Now we're gonna move into shake number 3, recipe number 3. We're gonna start off again, bringing the cup of oats back, and that's what we're gonna start with. And then we're gonna add in 2 scoops of protein powder, okay? Now, obviously, the protein powder brand and all that doesn't really make much of a difference, but one thing that will make a difference is if you're going with a vegan versus a whey. I'm going off whey protein in this case, okay? But if you use a vegan protein powder, the protein content is gonna be less in this shake, and the carb content is gonna be a little bit more. Something to keep in mind, but it's not that big of a deal in the end. And we're bringing back 45 grams of 85% cacao. I don't know why I just gotta say it like that. Dark chocolate. And you know, this is again one of the greatest things you could add to a shake. But one thing I want to mention, guys and girls, is you want to throw the oats and the dark chocolate in first into the blender and grind it up, okay? So leave it dry, grind it up. This makes it refined into a nice little powder form. So that way when you drink the shake, you're not actually just like choking on chunks of dark chocolate and oats. It's nice and smooth, and it keeps the texture that you would expect from a shake. So that's a huge pro tip for you guys. That's how I do it right there. I got pro tips left, right, and center. Let's go. To finish off this shake, we're gonna go again with a cup of strawberries. Great taste, low calories, some good carbs and micros in there. And to finish it off, we're gonna go with 2 tablespoons of honey. Now, it could be raw honey, up to you in that case. Not a big deal. I'm going off the honey that I just showed you in this video. So that's gonna total out 940 calories. It's gonna total 131 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fat. So again, kind of looking more like the first shake in terms of macros, and it's going to finish off with 63 grams of protein. Boom! Just like that, you got 3 epic 1,000 calorie shake recipes that you can use ASAP. One thing I do want to mention, before you decide to apply these recipes, make sure that 1,000 calories in a shake at one time is practical for you. The only way to know this is to determine your calorie intake first. And if you need help doing that, I have a video that you can click right here and watch. It's going to show you the actual most accurate way to figure out your calories for your specific body type. And then from there, now we can see how to adjust. But guys, if you stayed until this part of the video, I want to quickly break down for you how you can actually manipulate these shakes and these recipes to best suit your goals, your needs, and your lifestyle. So this is going to be very straightforward stuff, but in case you haven't heard my other stuff before, of where I say this all the time, it's really this simple. So let's take weight loss. A lot of people, 1,000 calories could actually be a very like 90% large chunk of their calories total. It's very simple. We're looking at, let's say, weight loss, okay? Like I said earlier in the video, 1,000 calories could be a massive chunk of somebody's diet, in which case we're gonna have to cut them down a little bit, unless you plan on having one shake for your entire diet in a day. So to cut down calories are very simple. You can make some food swaps and simply cut portions. So for example, you could swap out half of the oats or even all the oats for more fruits, okay? okay? More servings of fruit is gonna be less calorie dense and more micros, so it's a good thing. You got less calories, you still got some carbs, but they're gonna fill you up just as much. From there, you can also swap. Let's say in recipe number 3, you can simply just make the swap of protein powder to egg whites. Again, very low calories. Boom, super high in protein. Another great swap that you can do for any of these shakes is swap out the milks for water. Just like that, you're cutting out hundreds of calories immediately. And other than that, you know, I would simply just cut down a little bit of the portions if need be from there. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter instead, 1 tablespoon of honey instead, 100 grams of Greek yogurt instead. These things, because the reason why there's not much manipulation in terms of ingredients is because the ingredients that I've chosen for these recipes are very high quality. Again, lots of micros, great distribution of macronutrients, and also great satiety, meaning, you know, they're gonna keep you full in the long term. So don't try to swap them out for more simple sugars or nothing like that, because especially if you drink that in a shake, you're gonna feel hungry very shortly after, and that's definitely the last thing you want if you're cutting. Now, if you're bulking, again, like I said, skinny boys and girls, I'm gonna have 2 other shake recipes you can check out up there that are gonna show you essentially, you know, how to really jack calories up, but it really comes down to this, and that's going to be increasing portions. Keep the same ingredients that I showed you here, because calorie dense, some of them, very, very healthy split macronutrients, and obviously the ever so important micronutrient profiles of these foods. Simply increase portions, man. Do 1.5 cups of oats, do 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, do 300 grams of Greek yogurt, do 2 cups of strawberries, do 2 cups of milk, do 3% milk instead of, you know, 0%, 1%, or 2%. They're very straightforward stuff. Because you can just simply swap or exchange or lower, increase ingredients, you literally have 100% control of your calorie and macronutrient profile in these shakes. And also keep in mind, if you're cutting down portions and all that, obviously the shake is going to be lower volume, but again, it's going to be very relative. Let's say the smaller person would be way too full off that bigger shake anyway, right? And keep in mind, skinny boys and girls, we've got small appetites, but it's gonna be a pretty big ass thick shake, as you probably saw in my other videos. Another tip is that dark chocolate is great. You can also throw in very, very low calorie foods like spinach and kale. Just like the shake I showed you I was making throughout this video, that's actually my power shake that I make every single day. If you guys want that recipe, you can click right here. That's roughly 500 to 600 calories, and it's a great way to start the day, great way to get the brain and the mind going, and great way to just get your body moving. So you can check that out as well. And other than that, I hope you guys learned something from this video. I really appreciate you if you stayed until this point. I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate you a little bit more than anybody else who didn't stick to this point. If you guys have any questions and comments, let me know below. I also want you to comment below. Let me know if you drink shakes and what your favorite shake recipe is. That way maybe I can come up with another video. But if you have any other topic suggestions you want me to cover, also leave those in the comments below, and I'll get back to you, and I'll be sure to make a video on that ASAP, okay? Because I appreciate you as my subscribers, as my supporters, and as my viewers. Guys, once again, my name is John Mango. I'm here representing Beyond the Iron, where we're looking to take your fitness and your nutrition further, but only if you are ready to apply it. So that's it. I appreciate you for watching. Share with your friends, like, comment, and subscribe for weekly fitness content coming right here on the channel. So that's it for the video, guys. I'll see you in that next one. I'm out.